The video started with her laugh. That bright, familiar laugh I used to think was mine. "Welcome back, everyone," she said, smiling into the camera. Today's episode is called "The Night He Told Me I Was Crazy." At first, I thought it was some kind of joke. My wife, Hannah, had mentioned starting a YouTube channel a few weeks ago, something about relationships and self-healing. I'd encouraged it. She'd been distant lately, moody, and I figured creative outlet might help. But as I sat at my desk that night, watching the thumbnail labeled "Dating a Narcissist," Episode 4, my stomach turned cold, because every story she told was about me. She never said my name, but she didn't need to. The details were too specific. The trip to Seattle where we fought in the rain, the cracked coffee mug I had kept on my desk from our honeymoon, even the nickname I called her, Starling. My hands started shaking. I clicked on the next video. "He used to apologize," she said in that calm, performative tone that YouTubers adopt when they want to sound wise. But it was never real. It was manipulation. Narcissists don't feel guilt. They just hate losing control. There it was, me, reduced to a diagnosis. For the next hour, I sat in the dim light of my office, replaying every clip, every word. In each one, she dissected our marriage like it was an experiment gone wrong. Thousands of views. Hundreds of comments cheering her on. "You're so brave. He sounds just like my ex. Cut him out of your life, girl." I couldn't breathe. When I finally stood, my legs felt like water. I found her in the kitchen, slicing strawberries like it was any normal evening. The glow from her phone lit up the counter. She looked up, surprised, when I said her name. "Hannah." My voice cracked. "What is this? What the hell are these videos?" She blinked, lips parting slightly. "You saw them." "I lived them," I said, my pulse roaring in my ears. "Do you have any idea how this looks? You're telling the world our fights, twisting everything, making me out to be—" "A narcissist?" she interrupted softly. "Evan, I didn't say your name. You didn't need to. Anyone who knows this would recognize." She slammed the knife down, eyes glistening. "You think this is about you being embarrassed? Do you know what it was like living with you? Walking on eggshells, apologizing for things I didn't even do." My mouth went dry. "That's not fair." "You don't even realize how much you hurt me," she whispered. "The channel helps me process that." I wanted to argue, to defend myself. But her face, the exhaustion, the fury, it was real. And for the first time, I wasn't sure what was true anymore. I stumbled back, shaking my head. "You could have talked to me. Instead, you told everyone else." "Talking to you never worked," she said, voice trembling. "You never listened." I left. I don't even remember grabbing my keys. Just the sound of the knife hitting the cutting board again as I walked out the door. For days, I couldn't escape it. Every time I opened my phone, there was another notification, another episode. Gaslighting 101, the time he made me doubt my sanity. My friends stopped calling. My boss asked if everything was okay at home. Strangers were dissecting my marriage in the comments section. Eventually, I stopped checking. I stopped trying to defend myself. Because maybe she was right. Maybe I had made her feel small. Maybe my need to be understood had drowned her voice out completely. Weeks passed before the channel went quiet. Her last upload was titled, "When You Finally Let Go." In it, she sat by the window, sunlight warming her face. "Healing," she said, "isn't about revenge. It's about reclaiming your truth." I stared at her through the screen, wanted to hate her, but mostly feeling hollow. She looked lighter, freer, like she'd already moved on. That night, I opened the drawer where I kept the cracked coffee mug. I turned it in my hands, tracing the split down the middle. It used to remind me of us, imperfect but holding together. Now it just looked broken. I set it down gently, walked to the window, and whispered into the empty room, "Tell your story, Hannah. I'll live with mine."